Hello, Kantians, and welcome to Wild Wild Westy Tarot. My name is Steve, and today I'll be delivering for you a basic general reading for the period of the 20th of July to 26th of July. Okay, let's get straight into the reading. Cards, please show me the information for sign of Cancer from the 20th of July to the 26th of July. 5 cards in a row, please. For mood, personal life, health, work, and finances for the week. So, that's mood, personal life, health, work, and finances for the week. And on the bottom of the deck for the internal mood, we have the Ten of Swords. Unfortunately, with the Ten of Swords, you're in this state, it's going to be very much a case of being crushed under a heavy weight. You like to be depressed, the end of your tether, very much a case of having no more sort of mental energy left. Motivation is gone. This can quite often occur after some kind of struggle, either with a family member or a close friend, for example. This can be from a result of betrayal, for example, as well. I mean, there's always the possibility that this is just a depressive state without any particular noticeable drive behind it. We'll see as the reading goes on. Okay, so for your external state, let's see if this shows. Yes, Nine of Swords. So very much is a case that you'll be showing your internal state on the outside as well. So again, you're going to be showing your depressive state. You'll be feeling somewhat anxious. Maybe you're overly focused on a particular problem to the point where you drown in negative emotions because of it. I mean, we'll analyse more as the reading progresses, but this could be a case of where it might be something negative that you're responding to, but you respond it to such a degree and it's going over and over and over in your mind to the point where it just drags you down and really winds you up to the point of almost basically despair. So unfortunately, you can expect some quite troubling times this coming week, purely from your mental state. So let's progress on and see how things are at home in your personal life. And you have the Two of Wands. Well, the Two of Wands is at the edge of some kind of big decision. So do you start something? Do you not? Do you finish something? Do you not? Being in your home life, this could be, do you accept a marriage proposal? Do you file for divorce? It's always very much a case of how do you sort of progress on in life and planning your path forwards, making decisions that on what path to take, whether to change something dramatically in your life or just let things go as they have been before, basically. This choice could be the main cause of your anxiety. If it's a particularly big life-changing decision, this could cause fear, anxiety, which would account for both the 10 and the 9 of Swords. Okay, let's move on to health. And we have the Four of Swords. Unfortunately, with the Four of Swords, there's a greater chance of getting sick for one reason or another. Quite often it's a case of some kind of viral infection. You can expect like a bad cold. You want to lie down and rest. You like to have various aches and pains, unfortunately. You could be experiencing headaches this time. But given your mental state, this could actually be primarily psychosomatic. Because you're anxious, you're worried, you're in a mood of depression. This could also affect your physical health as well as your mental state. Unfortunately, with the Four of Swords is quite a general indication of sickness. It doesn't really indicate anything too specific. Swords are often associated with air, so it could be a respiratory problem. but also there could potentially be issues with your eyes as well. I say viral. The other thing with Four Swords also normally associated with way of a pause or rest, so it would suggest that you will have to take a lot of rest to recover from this illness. Well, let's move on to work and see if that's any better. The devil. So with the devil in work, it's going to be some sort of dependence on someone at work. Maybe it's a case you haven't taken sick leave, in which case somebody else has taken over your tasks for this week. If you're not currently working, this could be, again, could be a dependence on someone within your inner circle that will help you while you're feeling sick. If you're currently searching for work, particularly, this could be a dependence on a employment agent, for example, or somebody else who will assist you in regards to getting work. But if you are working, this would really suggest that you're having to take sick leave and somebody else is filling in for you. Another reading for this particular card work is maybe somebody's trying to manipulate you at work, try and steer you in a particular direction, maybe putting pressure on you to act in a certain way. Again, this could be adding to your anxieties and worries. Of course, it could actually be like your manager or your boss trying to manipulate you into coming to work even though you're feeling bad and what have you. That's also how it could play out. From these actions, you could be made to feel even more guilty. Again, all plays into the 9 and 10 of swords here for your inner and outer mood. Right, let's move on and see if finances are any better. 8 of Swords, great. Right, well, 8 of Swords is about restrictions, some kind of limitation. Maybe there's a block on your account, or your card's been assumed as being stolen, so that particular card's been blocked. It might be a case you owed money from somewhere and that payment's not come through, or some other kind of restriction that means that you can't spend as much as you would like to. This could be for all kinds of reasons, but the main sort of thing behind it is you can't spend as much as you would like or would need to normally. Again, there's 101 reasons why this could be. The main thing here would be to keep an eye on your finances, making sure that payments that should be coming in are being sort of chased up and you are getting paid what you should be paid, basically. It might be a case that you've got extra expenses this week which you weren't anticipating before, and it means that you cannot do something else which you need money for. Maybe you want to go out somewhere, maybe you want to go to a show or meet with friends or something, and this extra expense has made that either very limited or even impossible. So again, keep checking your finances and try and roll with the punches. This won't last long. This kind of limitation is very short-lived, and you'll recover from this quite quickly, I'm sure. Also be aware, particularly for scammers. This is a card associated with being a victim. So again, be wary of any transactions you make. Ensure you don't fall into any nasty traps. You don't want to become the victim in this circumstance, that's for sure. Hopefully being forewarned would forearm you and you'll avoid these traps that people are setting. Hopefully being forewarned will forearm you and you will avoid these traps that these scammers are setting for you. All I can suggest at this point is being vigilant and double checking any payments you're making this week particularly. Okay, let's turn back to the cards and see if we can find the card advice for you this week. Okay, cards, please give me one card of advice for Cancer for this week, for the 20th to 26th of July. One card of OST for Cancer. And we have the Strength card. I think I could have predicted that one. With the Strength card, it's very much a case of course, being strong. To push through these difficulties, don't let them grind you down. Don't let them take all of your energy. Don't allow yourself to fall into the energy of being a victim. This will only create further downward spiral of depression and anxiety. This week, try and stay strong and push through these difficulties. They are only temporary, or they will not last, and better days will be coming. Try and resist from being in a state where you're sitting around feeling sorry for yourself. Push through, show determination, and find a way forward. Like I say, this is only very temporary, will not last. Better days are coming for sure. Unfortunately, times like these are quite often sent to test us, for us to show our character, and showing strength will put you onto the right road for sure, the right path. Well, I'm sorry this wasn't a bit of reading for you this week, Cancer. I hope at least with the information will help you be prepared for any issues that you encounter this week. Remember though, this is just a general reading and may not resonate with everyone anyway. If you'd like a personal reading and find out more information about this, the email to contact me will be in the description box below this video. Soon I'll be launching some short videos both here on YouTube as well as over on Instagram and TikTok. Well, there and Westies do some readings too. For more in-depth general readings, I'll soon be launching my Patreon service where I'll be covering relationships and careers in far more detail. In addition, I'll be also listing some additional bonus on other topics of interest too. All the links will be in the description box on the main channel homepage, so please like, subscribe and comment on this video, and I hope you will pay me a visit on my next video. Until then, goodbye for now.